To stick on the music kick, like, did you guys see the Coachella lineup drop?
Also, not for me.
I did.
I mean, I don't think it's for us no more. I think it's for some artists to like get you to buy the tickets, but like, I mean, the same thing of like when we used to go all the time. Like, we knew like a few artists, but then we like really came a lot of the unexpected experience that really brought you new music and joys to like go to a tent and you see artists that you never heard of, and you're like, oh shit, this is dope. Like,
But it was also to have good headliners.
yeah, I mean,
honestly, I think
you can't say any of those are bad.
I think the headliners are pretty good.
I could say Lana Del Rey is not that great, and I could say,
But you don't listen to those people. Like the size of the amount of sad girls that went crazy when she posted the Skims thing and the Skims thing came out. Like, it's like
sickening.
not. Why is it sickening? I'm just saying that she has a very like. There's people that really connect with the sad girl thing. So I think for her, like one of the things I heard from people who said like they want to go to it now is only because of her.
Yeah, shout out.
I've heard a lot. Like
shout out Nadia, shout out Jake, shout out Charlie.
I saw that.
That's cool.
Char.
Yeah, that's why I think like Tyler really big. The only one I would say it seems not weak, but that seems like I haven't heard people make a big deal out of it is Doja Cat. That's the only one I haven't heard people like, damn.
I mean, and to me, just to be honest, I would feel that like monetarily, even just listeners, she's way bigger than Lana Del Rey.
Probably, but also though,
Doja,
I don't know. Lana Del Rey.
How would you say that, Josh?
I mean, look at like, I think numbers. I think she does more. Like,
Lana Del Rey.
yeah, for putting out like, she doesn't do features and collabs. Like, she'll do a couple here and there, but like Doja's on like everything.
Give me numbers, Sean. Monthly listeners is all we need.
What do you want?
On Spotify.
Monthly, yeah, Spotify monthly.
Well,
listeners.
can I just start with net worth?
No, because that's not what I want.
All right.
He wants numbers, but different kinds of numbers.
No, the point I said is I feel like Doja is a way bigger musical act than Lana Del Rey.
Why don't you just go to Spotify?
Because I have to open the app.
I'm not saying like Lana's not cool or anything, but I don't like beside her cultural impact, I guess of just her being her, I don't know where her music's hitting like that.
Well, because I think that makes sense because you're not a fan, so you're not like keeping up with her. Like, she's not popping up on your release
I'm not a
radar.
fan of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's popping up on my
Yeah,
radar.
because she's the biggest artist in the world right now.
She popped up on your radar. 56,736,740. Lana Del Rey.
So say 56, 57.
Say 57.
Yeah, say 57.
Oh, being generous, rounding up right there.
Well, it makes sense. It'd be easier for all of us. 57 million. Doja Cat 71.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But I guess at that point, it's like almost negligible. 20
I think
million.
Doja Cat has more songs though. They're going to pop up because, like Josh said, there's a lot more features. So there's people popping in and out. And there's probably more guys that also just end up listening to a Doja Cat song that comes on. I think the Lana Del Rey thing is specifically for...
It is a target thing, a targeted demographic.
But specifically for LA sad girls.
targeted
No,
100%.
I think she has like, I think it's a different audience. Like,
The
whereas
numbers prove the other way.
I think Doja has like wider appeal. Like, she's just more like pop culture, where it's like
just
more
a
aimed.
bigger musical artist. Like, it's just that simple.
Well, their net worths are quite different.
Of course, I would put Lana Del Rey as making way more. Like, she does like way other. Doja Cat literally just makes music.
I mean, that's basically what Lana does.
She doesn't even make music. She's like a model. She's not
a model.
Lana Del Rey.
She only just got put on the Skims thing, but she's not like a model. She doesn't
I think she
model.
does like campaigns and stuff more often than Doja Cat. I think that's what I'm saying.
How many monthly listeners do you think Tyler the Creator has?
A lot.
He has
Hundreds.
the less out of all of them.
Really?
He
does?
He only has 30 million.
That seems about right too, though.
So he's the smallest of all of
Yeah,
them.
but that does seem about right though, just because of like what we're saying. Who's the biggest?
I guess
person
that makes
buying stuff.
sense. You have a big starter, a whatever mid person, and a
close it
big
big, yeah.
ending. Yeah. The lineup.
Because to me, Tyler isn't really like he's no Drake. He's not even a Kendrick. You know what I mean?
No, but also like I don't think people really want. I don't know. To me, looking at statistics, Gen Z go to these things the most now, and Gen Z listen to more music than millennials. But to me, this lineup seems to be for millennials more. And
I think the bigger names, yeah, but like, look, there's no doubt is going to be there.
Yeah, it's a big.
I don't know what day, but like
it's the
even
last.
I feel like even
But that's like a millennial.
that's like
thing
on the
too.
tail end too. It's like
Yeah, no doubt.
the shock value of like them reuniting or something. Like I used to love them back in the day. Like
wasn't it big when they did the thing with Blink-182?
They did the thing with
Last year?
Oh,
In 2004, because our school gave us tickets to that when we graduated.
What thing was Blink-182?
oh,
No
yeah,
doubt.
they toured, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that was like 20 years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. That was like their last big push, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 things that I saw that I thought would be cool. I think it's crazy that tickets are still available for weekend 1, weekend 2. When these things used to sell out like instantly. I also think it's crazy that they're still asking for $500 as the cheapest way in, and they don't sell daily tickets. Like, to me, I think the daily ticket thing would pop off like crazy. I think people would be buying daily tickets. Like, I'd be down to go one day because it'd be fun.
I think the festival culture is dying in the sense of this type of music festival.
Well, I think headliners as a whole, like they don't have the luster anymore because there's so many festivals and these people are like,
I feel like
once
Rolling
they do
Loud
one,
is a big thing out here. They've been hyping that thing up like crazy.
it's okay. Like it does, but it's like playing like
It's not. It's nowhere near the size.
yeah,
of
no, it's
Coachella,
doing
but
like the what's it called, the Bank of or the
Yeah.
BMO Stadium
BMO.
parking lot.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nothing like
yeah,
crazy.
It's not huge by any means, but I feel like people want to go to that because it's more mid-tier acts.
Yeah, you could see
You see
like
a
it's
bunch
cheaper,
of-
it's accessible.
way
It's a couple
cheaper.
$100 versus like
You can see a
500.
bunch of dope mid-tier acts rather than maybe one.
Well, yeah, you see Tyler there.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Didn't he do Rolling Loud last year?
Yeah, he did.
But he has his own festival too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
which is
and he
actually
does
kind
that
of getting
too.
some steam.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, I mean, I think as
I think I'd rather
in
go
general.
to Flog Gnaw than Coachella at this point.
Well, yeah, because Coachella's you're
acts.
spending like $3,000 for the weekend.
Well, it's the acts too, though. Like they're just, I don't even know.
Well, but there's Justice and Gesalvestein. Like I feel like
Those are the two that
those alone like would be like
That'd be
that will make your
enjoyable.
day. Like to see that and like anything else,
That's why I wouldn't pay $500.
especially
the
under the
price,
influence
yeah,
of
it's
whatever.
the price.
I mean, I think the ticket price is like negligible because you're gonna be paying for lodging and everything
you
else.
have to. So it's like just to go,
Like
it's $500.
the food,
right?
the food is gonna be like food and drink. That's gonna be like $300
And you're
right
in the middle
there.
of nowhere, so it's like you can't like. You're in Palm Springs per se.
I mean,
but
you couldn't
like,
easily get by with spending less than $1,000. You'd have to plan it and get a room, stuff like
I
that.
don't do that shit anymore.
If
I'm gonna-
Dude, my friend has a house right now,
It's possible.
and we've already talked about it. And I can easily get a ticket and eat and pay for the rent house, and it's under $1,000. So it's not that hard. You just gotta.
Well, not everybody has a friend that lives in Palm Springs.
He doesn't
like,
live in it. He rented the house because he just did it in
Well,
advance.
exactly.
He did it
Like,
last
but
year.
not everybody has like a thing. But like, yeah, you can like go with a group of people, which is actually probably the
I
best.
mean, I'm
thing.
just saying, if you really want to do it, you can do it. Like, if people want to, like, you gotta plan ahead. For
Well,
sure.
no, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna do that and like go on like a basic budget. Like, I'd want to, you know,
At least
like
do
I'm
something,
not like camping there anymore. I'm not
I
like
don't know.
I want
Does it
to.
have the allure though? Like, do the young kids even care about Coachella? Like how they sold
Yeah,
Coachella
like
to us?
I think it's.
I don't
well,
think
it's
so.
different because there's so many festivals. There was like 4 or 5 festivals in the whole country. Like
Coachella,
when we
yeah.
were were started going,
That's
so
what
it's
I'm
like not a
saying.
big deal
I don't think
anymore.
that Coachella has the mystique
Well,
that it
they
had
used to be
us,
they
that
used
it
to be the
does to
state of the
younger
union
kids.
for what's like hot in music, like
Yeah, and art.
And now,
I
not so
wouldn't say
much.
necessarily art, but
I
it
think
was
it's
around.
still the biggest festival for influencers, though, and it's still the biggest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing bigger, but it's like
it still gets the most media. No,
No,
like,
I'm saying
hands down.
I'm not taking any of that. But I'm saying it's like a Lollapalooza now, where it just happens.
But I
not
think
like,
it's not even like
Lollapalooza's
a
dope,
cultural
though, bro.
like
I'm
it's
sure it's super
it's
dope, but,
integrated
you
into
know, it just happens
into
at this time
cultural
now.
like
Yeah. It's-
awareness
it
now.
just-
It's just there. It's not like
just
anything new.
It's just
It's
happens
just there.
now, yeah. Where I feel like you have all these I wouldn't say new festivals, but there's a lot of like little pocket things popping up.
I'll tell you guys, I had
Because like what Dreamville has their own fest now.
Yeah.
Tyler has his own fest that's been going on for like a couple years at this point.
I talked to 3 different groups of people this week, completely different groups. One was at work, and one was out like with friends, and one was at like a house party. Everybody, all these people were like, "Oh my god, like this is my year to go to Coachella." I'm so excited. And then when I told them, I was like, I've been to like 10 of them. They were like freaking out, like it was like such an amazing deal. I just think it's easier to be jaded when you live so close to Coachella all your life, and we've done it so many times. I think it's really easy to be like, well, we've seen the best ones. Like somebody asked me like, when's the best one? I was like, no one can ever, like after you see Dr. Dre
Hologram
and Tupac and shit like that, it's like,
Saw Prince, dude.
but that's what I mean. Like it's so like to us, like to be wowed would be impossible.
Wow.
I feel like, so it's just like when you look at like who it was, you're like, yeah.
Well, there's one like interesting act, like I think it's like Hatsune Miku, which is like this Japanese. It's like a Vocaloid. It's going to be a hologram performance. It's like the Gorillaz.
Oh, I've heard of that.
But it's like just going to be her. But she's a Vocaloid.
Like opera?
No, she's a Vocaloid. It's like software generated lyrics. Like you type it in and it'll put her voice, sings and everything. So it's like a completely digital artist. Whereas like, Gorillaz, it's like Damon Albarn who's doing all of that. Yeah. But this is like completely like there's no voice behind the voice. It's like,
but they've been doing
it's
that
Yamaha
in
software
Japan for a while.
Yeah. But she was supposed to be at Coachella before the pandemic, and so there's people like that are freaking out like that. Like my friends, like they're significantly younger, Gen Z and stuff. They're like they went to Coachella and they were excited about it, and they want. If you've never been, you're going to be excited about going.
Oh, for sure, especially if you want to go.
Yeah,
I mean, also like I think one big thing that's happened, which is why you see more like a different spread, is like Asian music fans saw an increase of like they saw the greatest increase in the last year between festivals, and it was like 20%.
With K-pop or whatever,
just Asian fans, Asian music.
I think
fans.
so.
They,
like
they were introducing like the Indian dudes.
Yeah,
too.
so I
was at Coachella last year where they had.
Yeah, it was like
I forget the name of it, but it was crazy. Like, they was kind of hip. It was kind of hip hop. It was like kind of pop, but it was dope. Like it was cool.
Well, like I think too, to your point, like the explosion of K-pop in the last like 5 years, like Les Seraphim, like they're a big name in that genre.
K-pop, like, is it? Do people like these groups like how they like the NSYNCs, or